Alright, listen up gamers, things are about to get a little crazy. As you know, I am the ultimate gamer. I was granted the Excalibur controller by Miyamoto himself, and he told me that Mario is my dad. That's right, Mario is real, and he is my dad. Now as you know, E3 is incoming, and this is a video game news show, or at least usually it is. But E3 is pretty easy to watch and experience on your own, and is overly covered, like my chest in this G Fuel infused whipped cream. Calm down, gamer girls. I can't be distracted right now. The game is too important. Point is, if you want to keep up with E3, you can watch the conferences, or there will be plenty of coverage on Destructoid.com. I'm gonna do the same thing I do every year, which is not so much news, but more a conga line of shit talk. I'm Lyle, and this is Pregame Discharge, the only video game show for honest and true gamers. Game on. That's my new catchphrase, is game on. Call of Doodle-Doo announced a new Call of Dudes, which I guess is a reboot of Cadoodle Modern Warfare. Or it could be a sequel, who knows, but it's just called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Captain Price is there, he's smoking a stogie. The game promises to have cross-platform play, a quote, edgy, culturally relevant 420 think about it campaign, or some shit like that, and no season pass, which insinuates that it'll probably have microtransactions or loot boxes or something, so don't get too excited. Blasphemous got a reveal trailer, and it looks metal as fuck. The game seems to be a 2D Metroidvania type deal with beautiful sprite work and tons of blood and delicious giblets. Do you like the Jumanji movie with The Rock, where Jumanji is not a board game but instead a video game, and then you watched the movie and said, I wish there was a video game of this movie where they play a video game and go into Jumanji, and maybe it'll take me to Jumanji and I can be The Rock. But in the movie, the video game is like an NES game, and this game is a modern looking, and in the movie also Jack Black is a 14-year-old girl. So will Jack Black be a 14-year-old girl still in the game? Are you playing as the teenagers playing the video game like in the movie, or are you the video game characters? Because they don't really have personalities past the teenagers in the movie, and this is stupid. Let's move on. Mr. Bethesda himself, Todd Howard, says that he knew Fallout 76 would have, quote, a lot of bumps, and that it was not gonna be a high Metacritic game, but then turned around and insisted that it's not how you launch, it's what it becomes. Look, T-Bone, I'm gonna level with you. That kind of approach is fine. If your game is free, or cheaper, or doesn't have microtransactions, there are plenty of games that are very mediocre at launch and then develop into something good. But if you want people to accept that kind of a model, you have to be humble with it right out of the gate. And this is not just about you, T. Diddy. So many of these live service games from big publishers want to triple dip, and guess what? It doesn't work. Something has to give somewhere, or your game has to feel fucking finished. You goofy little sausage. Microsoft is apparently going to reveal 14 first-party games at E3. It's probably really smart for Microsoft to dig the fuck in right now, considering Sony's not going to be at E3 and Nintendo only kinda shows up, meaning the runway is wide open for Microsoft to dazzle us. Maybe we'll finally get to see Phil Spencer's famous ping pong ball trick. Magic the Gathering is tarmagoyfing its way to Netflix with a TV show directed by the Russo brothers, of all people. Now, I assume that this is based on the characters and monsters from the cards themselves, and it's not just gonna be like Yu-Gi-Oh, but with goifs. Mainly, I just included this story to annoy Kyle, and people like Kyle, and fans of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm very aware of what I'm doing right now. I'm Lyle Rath, and this has been Pregame Discharge. Come back after E3 and we'll go all the way in.